like to share a few ideas on masking that can help make your job a lot easier, keep costs down, and get great results. After the bodywork is finished, primed, and block sanded, we're ready to prepare for paint. That means cleaning it up, masking off the area, DA sanding the panels, priming anything that needs to be primed, finish sanding that primer, and finally painting. To begin, we'll blow the dust off using an air nozzle. And then we'll wipe it clean using wax and grease remover with some old t-shirt material. One thing that can help tape to stick to old rubber and old trim, if the tape does not stick and it just wants to keep falling off, you can try using lacquer thinner. Just wipe it onto the old rubber or old trim and wipe it off. That really gets the tape to stick, or you can even use rubbing alcohol. I like to use one cloth to wipe it on with, the wax and grease remover, and then one clean cloth to wipe it off. So I'm going to go about wiping down this whole side, cleaning it up real well, and then we'll begin to tape it off. When masking, it's always a good idea to use some good quality masking tape, and I like the 3M Automotive Refinish masking tape. The rule of thumb for masking is to just come as close as you can to this surface without touching it. So we're just going to lay it down like that to begin, and we're going to stretch it a little bit tight over here and just come as close as we can to that surface and just go right along like that. So let me get a close-up view of what this looks like so you can see how close it is to that surface. And here's a close-up view of that masked handle, and as you can see, there's a tiny little gap in between the tape edge and the painted surface, and that's what you're aiming for. Again, if you're having trouble getting the masking tape to stick, you can use lacquer thinner or even rubbing alcohol. Rub that area clean, that old rubber or old trim, and you should be able to get the masking tape to stick. After you have the parts that you want to mask off outlined with masking tape, it's then time to finish it up with masking paper. To use the paper machine, you can set it on the floor and just put your foot on it to hold it down. I grab it on both ends of the paper, pull it out, and tear it off like a paper towel. Another thing you'll want to do is make sure that you tape down any wrinkles in your paper. Like maybe right here, there's a wrinkle that can hold some dust. So we're going to just fold that over, just like that, nice and flat, and taper down. And I taped one down here. I don't want any pockets that can hold dust. And finally, after you get it papered off, you can cover the rest of the vehicle that you don't want overspray to get on with some inexpensive plastic drop cloth. This was about $3 to $4. You get 3 rolls in it, and 1 roll can cover a whole vehicle. In the description, I'll list the tools and materials used to mask this truck. As a review, we first cleaned the area with an air nozzle and wiped it down with wax and grease remover, outlined the areas to be masked with tape, then finished with paper, and finally plastic drop cloth. I hope you enjoyed this video on masking a vehicle, and if you did, and you'd like to get my latest videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.